Welcome back to my channel. My name is Aliyah, and for this video I just want to yap like I always do, but this one is gonna be about myself like it always is. Or if you resonate to what I'm saying, maybe this is for you as well. So, what I like to say is I just love stupid things. I don't know. All stupid and random and crazy. Even people who fight, punch each other, or even in the midst of very tragic accidents. When I'm in front of those things, I just feel this weird sense in me that I kind of enjoy it. Yeah. And I know it sounds crazy. It is. It is, but I think it's time to finally admit that I am crazy. And maybe you are too. I remember reading from How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Very goated book, by the way. My favorite one, or at least one of my favorite books. And it says there how a psychiatric doctor said to an interview that if they, and this is non-verbatim, okay? Don't take my word for it, but essentially what they said is that even if you put a gun in their head, they wouldn't choose to make an insane person go back to being sane because they're much happier in their insanity. You get that? Did that somehow do something to you? Let me repeat that. Even with a gun on his head, they wouldn't choose to bring insane people back to being sane because they're much happier in their insanity. So that's what I'm saying. I'm insane. I am. I live in my fantasy land most of the time, I guess. And when I say fantasy land, my mental land, because that's where I get my sense of, I don't know, satisfaction. And call it delusional, call it ruthless dreaming, call it however you want, but I'm much happier there. Yeah, I know it sounds like being off to Wonderland. But isn't that wonderful? To have that sense of escapism. Yeah. And I don't resort to substances or any alcoholism. I don't do that. And I know also that some people resort to those things to get a sense of insanity. But let us examine this for a while, right? Because if you're gonna go ahead, okay, you're living your life being this crazy person, being this very authentic self that you are, and people laugh at you because they think you're funny, they think you're crazy, they think you're out of your mind, and you probably are, but you're happy. And they think to themselves, oh, that's quite pathetic. But really, who's the pathetic one? Because those other people sometimes don't have a business of their own, you know? Maybe they don't find their life quite interesting, or they don't find the interest in their lives, so they resort to minding other people's business to have a sense of curiosity in their life. That's where they get their happiness from. So really, who's the pathetic one? Who's the crazy one? And 555 on the timer as I said that. Well, actually, it's not 555 as I said that, but I actually waited for the 555 to say that 555 is on the timer. Yeah? Oh, by the way, this is Chiza. Can you guess why I called it Chiza? Why do you think so? Ding 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 ding. But yes, because it's a pizza and it's also a chicken, chiki. So it's Chiza. Let me drink on my milk. This is so good. I love life. What else did I want to say? Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, okay. So, just a bit of that as well. So, you may find me, if you already come across to some of my other videos, I just really try to be as authentic and as raw as possible. And so I don't try to really fix myself up in the camera, because I just don't feel like I can talk about and speak on being raw, authentic, and unpolished version of myself if I'm just being scripted and polished looking and having all preparation before I get to the camera. Like, I just get there. I just do this in front of the camera and then that's it. Of course, there's also a difference between being lazy and not taking care of yourself and someone who's just being plain, raw, simple themselves. I choose to be the latter. Or at least that's what I strive to be. And so my videos are messy. Yes, messy. 혹시 messy 좋아하세요? But it's also spiritual, serene. Did I already say peaceful? Yeah, and spiritual, like this side. Ooh, my background is also doing me justice. Yeah, because these are my two sides. Very messy, very pure. Ah! And so, why I went on that tangent is that here's what I said as I started the video, right? I like stupid things. I like random things. I like dirty things, messy things, Of course, dirty things. Take that with a grain of salt. I like seeing imperfections. Because seeing this online and presented by people who I admire, it feels like a permission for me as well to not strive so much for perfection. And that is a very liberating notion. Don't you think so? Too. Don't you think so too? Right? And so we're just here vibing as ourselves and not so much as I'm gonna prepare this video YouTube recording. Yeah. And so if you're still here, why? But also, yeah, seriously, but if you're here, thank you for taking in this energy, for experiencing this energy, for letting me experience your energy as well, because this, you watching my video is also an energetic exchange. Like, I get some of your vibe. Why did I want to say that? Yeah, if you're here, you have the permission to be yourself, to try and probably make mistakes along the way, because honey, you're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna. Does that make you feel scared? Of course it's gonna make you feel scared. I also am scared. Like, every time I publish a video and even make an attempt to kind of promote that to my other socials, it kind of icks me because I just have this immense fear of visibility, which is crazy. Which is crazy because I'm so amazing. So what am I gonna be scared of? You know what I mean? So if you think you're amazing, and I think you are, if you are in this channel, I think you are, because there's no other reason, there's no other way that we're gonna cross paths. You're gonna cross paths with this amazingness and you're not amazing yourself. There's no fucking way. Yeah, I said that. There's no fucking way that you enjoy this energy, that you feel lightened up by this energy, if you are not this energy yourself. There's just no way. There's just no other reason other than that. Hi. Hi. そうですね。I'm just feeling so giddy. What else? Is that it? And people from all over the internet always also rally for authenticity, right? And so you are perfectly allowed to join in on that train of authenticity. However that looks like for you. However authenticity looks like for you. And are you also someone who thinks about your life purpose so much? Because I'm definitely that kind of person too. And I always try to do all these mental gymnastics and exhibitions. Oh, what's my life's purpose? When I came to the conclusion that what if my life's purpose is to be just me? To be the rawest, most authentic, 100% expression of me. Because I believe firmly in myself that at the core of all our beings, all humanity just want goodness. That's just what we want. Good. And as we go through life, this notion of good just somehow gets distorted. And that's what's meant to happen as well, because we're just humans. We're people. We're bound to make mistakes. And these mistakes as well, this is one of my epiphanies as well. These mistakes, I used to think of them as something bad. Like if you make a mistake, if you fail on something, you're already a bad person. But I came into this analogy of mistake in human beings as just, for example, playing darts, you know? And in the dart you have, when playing darts you have this dartboard, right? And so you go ahead, boom. And let's just say that cherry in the middle of the dartboard is the perfect good. And that is God, right? Because God is good. That's godliness. But even the most professional players of darts won't be able to perfectly hit the cherry, the bullseye, all the time. It just wouldn't be possible unless they're God, of course. But essentially, the mistakes that we do as human beings are just the gap in that. So you might even throw your, what do you call that? The one that you throw, whatever that is. When you throw that, and the distance of that thing that you threw and the cherry, that's just a mistake. I mean, that's just it. It's just a gap, is all there is. And you can always choose to practice playing darts and be better. That's really the best you can do. That was a whole nother conversation. Maybe the message ended a while ago. And this is just me keeping you. You're stuck with me. What am I gonna title this video? Because I am 100% certain that I will publish this. Yeah. This won't go deleted from my gallery with no one to watch this. I mean, when I go publish this on YouTube, I have a small following anyway, so no one's gonna see it anyway. Even if I decided to post this. So, and isn't that so liberating? It's so freeing because I like talking. I like seeing myself talk. And of course, as everyone else is too, I am afraid of judgment. I'm afraid of people, I guess, misunderstanding me. And since few people, not many people can witness me just yet, that's actually magical. It's a win-win. But if you're still here, again, why? Oh, I know what I'm gonna title this video now. I will title this, "Oh, so you like stupid things too." Oh my god! And the timer, as I said, that for real this time, 21:12. That's what I'm gonna name this. Yeah. And for sure, that's what hooked you too, right? You also like stupid things? We can be stupid together. And this stupidity word, that doesn't mean that we're stupid and that we're, I know that you know this already. We're smart, bro. But we like appearing stupid, I guess. Because you don't owe people your wisdom all the time. Your wisdom is yours, and you get to choose when to wield it and who to wield it for. You get to decide that. My baddie, you're my sage baddie. Okay, I have yapped too much, haven't I? So, if you reach this part of the reading, feel free to comment down below. I want to know who you are. Or also, if you don't want to, then it's also fine. But make sure to like this video if you also like, or subscribe to my channel if you want some more of this. And you can also choose to support this channel to get some of my yappings across the world. And I also have a tip jar, a donation account, my PayPal account, if you want to support me. Buy me milk, buy me coffee, buy me a tea, buy me stupid things. But other than that, oh my god, when I'm saying these things, it hurts my heart. It breaks my heart because I know I'm gonna stop the video already. I cannot do this. Not for my life. So dramatic. Oh my god. But yeah. Other than that, I thank you for being in here and being your magical being that you are. I bite. I totally do. I'm gonna bite you. But I'll behave. For now. Okay. Let's tune it out. This is for real. Goodbye, everyone. I hope you take care of yourself every day, one at a time. Bye-bye.